In my opinion, the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 Brick by Brick is the best release in March. In this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about this shoe, including the release date, where to buy, availability, and much more. What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, and today I'm going to go over the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 Brick by Brick, and I'm really happy to get my hands on these. And in this video, I'm going to go over all the information that you need. Now, that will include the release date, availability, where to buy, and so forth. Of course, I'm going to do an unboxing as well and show off an older Air Jordan 4. It's not a comparison, just run down memory lane. Now, as for the release date, this pair is scheduled to drop on March 14th, and the retail price is $225. Alright, so I've been waiting to do a review on these. I knew that I was going to be able to. I didn't know how close to the release date it would be, but got them just in time. As you can see, my size, but unfortunately, this is not my pair. Here is the back. Now, what's cool about this box, and you probably already heard this, is that it's really textured. Now, you won't be able to see it, but to the touch, you can definitely feel it. So let's open these bad boys up. For me, #1 release in March. Oh man, these are nice. So let's see how to do this. I saw a video about it. This is Velcro. Oh, here we go. Had a little bit of trouble there. All right. So, ooh wee. You know what's crazy is this kind of reminds me of like some of like how fake shoes are sent. Obviously these aren't fake, but we're gonna take out the first one. Wax paper. Oh man, these are really, really nice. Wow. These are incredible in my opinion. Way better in hand. Man, these are dope. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to hopefully hit on a raffle or something, but I was able to get these obviously early in hand to do a review for you guys. Show that inside that tongue right there. Yeah, we're gonna take out the insoles and everything. Wow, these are dope. These are incredible. Let's check out the other shoe. Make sure everything is intact. All right. Ooh. It's just like an experience opening these up. That's what's really dope about them. I'm really in awe, just the overall. I'm really big on BMX, so you know, having a Jordan 4 that's connected to BMX is really, really dope in my opinion. Man, I really gotta hit it on the pair, I swear. Yeah, these are really dope in my opinion. Super, super nice. But no comparison for this video. Oh, let me look at this. On the bottom of the box, it reads "Go," so we could see that. But I did want to show an older pair that I do own. Oh, here's a second set of laces right here, the white ones. Like I said, this isn't my pair, so I'm not going to unlace them and things and do a lace swap and on feet, unfortunately. And the reason why I'm going to showcase this other pair is, simply put, I'm going to be downsizing my collection. And, you know, this is kind of like a way to document some of the pairs that I eventually no longer own. I got a really good deal on a home that came up kind of out of nowhere. So, you know, priorities. But give me 1 second. So with priorities, obviously, I got to let some shoes go. I don't know if this is going to be one of them. But I'm going to give you guys a second to guess which pair this is. I don't think I showed these off in another video. This isn't obviously a comparison or anything, but I did just want to show them off, like I mentioned, because one day I may not own them. But this is a shoe that Jordan Brand should eventually bring back. Hopefully they do. The Tour Yellow Air Jordan 4. They do have a removable tongue patch. So we do have a lot of shoes, or not a lot of shoes. We have another Jordan 4 dropping this year, the Rare Air, that will have a removable tongue patch. But you see Jordan, Rare Air. This has been sitting in my collection since the release. A really dope shoe. A lot of people want these to return. I thought it was really dope. It's an LS, so it was a lifestyle series back in the day. Jordan brand would release LS shoes in somewhat of a limited fashion and have matching apparel. So it does have nubuck on the wing eyelets. You can see the netting has yellowed on these. But yeah, I just want to give these some shine in case one day I no longer own them. But yeah, let's get into the rest of the video. Now, this would be the part of the video that I would talk about the history of the shoes. However, this particular pair doesn't have any history, but I can talk and I will talk about the inspiration. So overall, the inspiration for this pair is NYC, specifically the red bricks that are seen all over the place. This includes houses, schools, roads, and more. Now, according to Nigel, the Brick by Brick nickname has a second meaning to him. So brick by brick is a mantra Nigel resonates with. To him, brick by brick is when you carefully and gradually build something. That's what he's done in his time with BMX. He's definitely built a name for himself even outside of BMX. And this is also one of at least 3 pairs expected to release in collaboration with Nigel Sylvester this year. So later on in the year, we have the Air Jordan 1 Low OG in collaboration with Nigel. And then we have a potential release of a pair that resembles the Fire Red Air Jordan 4. Now, those are not confirmed to release just yet, but from what I heard is Nigel is pushing to get those released. And they potentially could drop holiday 2025 or drop in 2026. Alright, so let me bring you in for a closer look. Now, as you can see, this pair features a mini swoosh by the toe. This is a common feature that Nigel adds to his collaborations. But more importantly, in the backdrop, we have this textured material. Now, this is made to mimic bricks. It's super textured, and as you can see, it's done in red. The upper will feature orange. I know on the Sneakers app, they put out some images that made the shoes look all red, and that isn't the case. Now, the upper on this pair will feature nubuck, and the nubuck, in my opinion, is really nice. Some of the better nubuck that I've felt on a shoe, you can actually see it go back and forth. I remember there was a time when Jordan brand this would be like common on a release. Now it's not that common. Now, I will throw in some B-roll, but the mesh netting on the backdrop and the tongue does feature a 3M reflective. All right, let's get towards the heel. One of my favorite parts. We got nubuck up top as well as the lower part of the shoe. You can just see it moving. Man, I really like these shoes. It's been a while since I've gotten excited about a pair, and there's reason for that, just because I used to ride BMX as a kid. I still do to this day, just now it's a 29-inch. But one of my favorite parts about this shoe is that we have Bike Air on the heel. That, of course, replaces Nike Air. That's done in white. The backdrop is in red. All right, so let's go to the medial side. So the medial side is the same as the lateral. We have nubuck up top. The textured mudguard wraps around, and that's really textured. So I know in some images it doesn't look like it, but it really is. And then, of course, we have some red on the top of the midsole. And then the lower part of the midsole itself, it kind of gives it an aged look, but not too bad. And then within the air unit, we have red. So I think it's pretty dope. All right, so let's bring you to the toe. Give you another shot of that textured overlay. All right, so let's bring you to the top of the toe, and we're going to run down. There's some more hidden details. So I did mention behind the mesh, we do have 3M reflective. On the toe, it is nubuck as well. It's very, very soft. And as you can see laced up, they're the fire red orange laces, nothing on the lace tips. They do come with the second set of laces. I pulled them out. They're going to be white. If I own these white laces would be in them. I think they look really good with white laces. Now, the tongue label, which has the Jumpman in the flight, kind of has like a reflective, well, it's not reflective, kind of like a metallic-like finish to it. And then, of course, the top of the tongue is nubuck as well. But on the inside of the tongue, which I think is really cool and it's kind of hidden away, hopefully I can get that out, It reads Jordan Biking Co. 2017. So yeah, that's dope. Really dope. All on the inside, we got that orangish red hue. And then I did pull out the insoles, or one of the insoles. So, of course, check that out. It has go. Opposite side for you guys to legit check. This is an authentic pair. And they come with just some regular tissue paper. No cardboard shoehorns or anything like that. Alright, so I almost forgot to show you guys the outsole, and that is a very important part of this shoe. Now, as you can see, it features mostly red throughout. We have red Nike branding, Sail in the backdrop, and if you look closely, this is actually translucent. It's such a dark red that it's hard to tell. Now, in the toe and heel area, it is not translucent, but you can see the stars, and overall, the outsole matches the upper. So let me flip it around. We'll do a once over. You know, the Jordan 4 is a very, very nice silhouette in my opinion. I know a lot of people have said that. I have a lot of 4s in my collection that I've accumulated over the years when the shoes didn't have hype except for certain colorways and things like that. So this being a collab with Nigel, I don't own any collabs with Nigel. The ones that he dropped, I missed out and I wasn't really trying to pay resale. These, if you miss out, yeah, I don't know. I might pay resale if it's not too high. But if it's too high, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a trade or something. But yeah, I'm going to throw in some B-roll as well and have my BMX bikes, or one of my BMX bikes that I ride, my favorite. But yeah, let's get to the outro, talk about availability, where to buy, and so forth. Just to recap, the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 Brick by Brick will debut on March 14th, and the retail price will be $225. So, the number one question that I've been getting is this pair going to be limited? And I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but yes, they are going to be limited. Do I know specific numbers? No. Do I believe the specific numbers I see going around? No way. Yes, people can obtain the amount of pairs that are expected to release on the Sneakers app. There is a way to do that, but there's not a way to get every single pair that's dropping at retailers. But it's a collaboration, so you already know it's on the limited side, and there's a ton of hype, so it's going to be hard to obtain. Now, this pair won't be available at foot sites. You won't be able to hit up Foot Locker, get a pair, Finish Line, JD Sports. These are going to be available at boutiques and the Sneakers app. So they have loaded on the Sneakers app. Again, I'm not sure why the Sneakers app, their photos look so red. Like the whole entire shoe is like a dark red. That isn't how they're supposed to look. Their camera guy didn't do a great job taking those photos. And of course, they're going to be available at boutiques. So some of the stores that I've seen that will be releasing them include Lapstone and Hammer, Soul Play, Phenom. I believe Sneaker Politics will release them as well. In Clothing is another spot that will drop them. I do believe they ship to the States. Oddly enough, the raffle hasn't popped up on Amam and Year's website. I would think that they would release them. Social Status doesn't have them up as well, nor does APB, which they're all affiliated. Now, that could change by the time this video goes live, so I definitely would keep my eyes out to those websites. And pretty much enter every raffle you can because, again, it's going to be difficult to obtain. Now, for any reason, if you do miss out, be patient because, like always, the resale price will go down. Personally, I think I would be happy to see them in the $400 range or even less. That's probably when I would pull the trigger, unless I hit on retail, because that would be the obvious best case scenario. But I'm not holding my breath on that because I don't hit on any of those raffles. But let me know your thoughts on the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4. In my opinion, this is the best release in March. Again, that's because I like the colorway, I like riding BMX, and it's really dope to see Nigel get another collab. Once again, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you have any questions, make sure to leave those down below. And for everybody going after a pair, good luck. Like always, stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.